Hey.
Hey everyone, we're back. We were traveling for a couple of weeks and came back with like a little bug, I think from sitting on a 10-hour flight coming back from Rome. So we are diving back in and getting ready to do another cleanse, but we're gonna start by making some lentils.
So we're just gonna show you how simple it is. Love the lentils because they're really easy on my digestion. That's always my meter. And we soak them overnight in plenty of water, and then tomorrow we'll cook them off and make some super tasty lentils to enjoy.
So we've got 4 cups of lentils. We'll put them into the bowl and then we'll just cover them with enough water so it's, excuse me.
They really love to absorb water, so you want to make sure you have enough.
So we're just going to add the water in, and you can see we're using the reverse osmosis water. We just don't trust water. Ooh, I just splashed some right in my eye. Okay. That should be a good amount of water to let these soak overnight. Part 1, done.
Catch you tomorrow.
Peace out.
The lentils have soaked overnight and they've nearly tripled in size. So we soaked 4 cups initially and we have about 12 cups of soaked lentils to work with. And what we're gonna do first is cook them. I will walk you through. Here's the lentils. There's quite a bit now. We're going to cook them in filtered water with sea salt, fresh minced garlic, chili flake, cumin powder, and chili powder. I have 12 cups of filtered water here. Going to turn it on to high so it will boil. First, we're going to add in 4 teaspoons of fresh minced garlic, 4 teaspoons of chili flake, 2 teaspoons of sea salt, 2 teaspoons of cumin, and 2 teaspoons of chili powder. So this is turned onto high, giving it a little stir. Once this is boiling, we'll add in the lentils. Put the lid on and we'll wait. Now that the water is boiling, we'll add in the lentils. This yielded about 12 cups of lentils once we soaked the 4 cups. So we're making a bigger batch because we'll be eating them for several days. You can always cut this recipe in half. So add the lentils, and once this water boils with the lentils, we'll turn it down to 3. So give it a nice stir. And put the lid on, wait for it to boil. It's boiling now, giving it a stir, and turning the temperature down to a 3, so pretty low. And I'm going to leave the lid on slightly askew, and we'll be checking in to make sure these turn out just perfect. 15 minutes later and the lentils are done, so I'm going to turn it off and remove them from heat and move on to the next part of our delicious lentil making. The lentils are done, they're delicious. Now you can just leave them in this form with the liquids and the delicious flavors and enjoy. However, we're gonna move on to step 2 of our lentil making. So I'm going to strain off the liquids with this here, pouring it into a colander in the sink, and then show you how we do the second part of these bomb lentils. Now, like I said, the lentils were perfectly delicious as they were. However, we are going to take it up a notch and add in some more flavor, more texture, and we've created here a medical medium inspired lentil dish that we tweaked just a little bit. Let me show you what the ingredients are and move through the next process. These are the ingredients. We have the cooked lentils, diced onion, diced baby bella mushrooms, poultry seasoning, chili powder, cumin, paprika, chipotle powder, honey, sea salt, cayenne, fresh minced garlic, and the liver rescue healing broth here to cook this in. Let's do it. Turn on your stove to medium high, adding in some of the liver rescue healing broth. I'm doing about a half cup here. Next, adding in 4 cups of the diced onion to saute. Next, we're adding in 8 cups of the diced baby bella, one and 1/2 cup of the liver rescue broth, so that's 2 cups total of the liver rescue broth. Four teaspoons of poultry seasoning, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 4 teaspoons of cumin, 2 teaspoons of paprika, 2 teaspoons of chipotle powder, 2 teaspoons of sea salt, 1 teaspoon of cayenne, and 1 teaspoon of honey, or you can use maple syrup. And 16 teaspoons of fresh minced garlic. Looks like a lot, but we're making a lot, so the flavors will be on point. Stir it up. Next, we'll add in the lentils. And this is going to be a full mamma jamma. And now I'm adding in the 12 cups of cooked lentils. And how I'm gonna get it all in here, I'm not sure, but I will somehow. As you can see, I made quite a bit of these lentils. However, we'll be eating them for the next several days as we prepare for another cleanse, but they are delicious and you can just store them refrigerated. Enjoy them as you like. And there's no fat, but tons of flavor. And also, pro tip, probably want to use a bigger skillet, but I made it work. Get you some. That's the full amount. Pretty decent sized. Yummy.